gentlemen, we take you now by transcription behind the scenes of a police headquarters in a great American city, where under the cold, glaring lights will pass before us the innocent, the vagrant, the thief, the murderer. This is the lineup.
Hi, Ben.
Now, Klein.
Your people were all here.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, right over there.
Thanks. Big line?
Good size. About 24, I think. Any news on the other men on the bank job?
No, not yet. I'll see you later.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's possible. Now, you take Bill
Hello.
Ryan.
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. Here, you want to sit here?
No, this is all right, thanks.
We were just talking about people, about criminals.
Oh?
We were just discussing how you really can't say a person looks like a criminal.
No, you can't. You're
There's
right.
a young man who works in the bank, Bill Ryan.
Looks about as mean as they come. Real so-called criminal type. You know, narrow eyes, usual things that people automatically
Just
identify.
as sweet and nice, very timid, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Do you think you've caught them?
May I
Well,
have
not
your
all of
attention,
them,
please?
and maybe two.
Oh,
People
well,
out
that's
there
very
at the
good.
side of the wire
Two
in
of
the
them.
audience room. May I have your attention, please? Thank you. My name is Cogger, Sergeant Pete Cogger. I'll explain the lineup to you. Each of the suspects you will see will be numbered. I'll call off a number, their name, and charge. If you have any questions or identifications, please remember the number assigned to the prisoner as I call his name. If you're sure or not too sure of the suspect, have him held. The questions I ask these suspects are merely to get a natural tone of voice, so do not pay too much attention to their answers as they often lie. All right, bring on the line. Okay, keep it moving. Right over here at the end of the stage. Come on. Now turn and face front. Hands at your sides, look straight ahead. Straight out through the screen. That's right. You, number 3.
Me?
Yeah. Don't take your glasses off till I tell you.
Okay.
Now, you see, a lot of those
Now, when I
boys
call
up
out
there
your
don't
number,
look a
step
bit
out.
like criminals.
Yes, but some of them sure
So
do.
everybody can hear you. It's a big room. We got a lot of people here tonight. I want all those people to get a good look at you, be able to hear what you say. So stand up and talk up. Okay, number 1, William Skinner, robbery. Keep your head up, Bill. Okay, where do you live?
Over on the east side, River District.
What's the address?
No address. It's down by the river. It's a shack.
How long you lived there?
Oh, I don't know. I guess close to 6, 8 months.
What's your business?
My business?
What do you do?
Oh, I don't do much. I don't work much anymore. Jobs are getting pretty tough.
Were you arrested with anybody?
No, I was alone when I got picked up. I wasn't with nobody.
Have any weapons on you?
Weapons? Yeah, I guess so.
What were they?
Much more than one.
All right, describe it.
A gun, 38 revolver.
Was it chrome, blue steel, or what?
Blue steel, I guess.
You have a car?
I don't own one.
Were you driving a car?
Yeah.
Describe it. What kind of a car?
It was a sedan. Chevy, I think.
What color was it?
I don't really remember. It was dark. I don't remember it because it was night and I wasn't in it long enough to notice the color. They picked me up pretty quick.
How long have you lived in this town, Bill?
A couple of years, I guess.
Okay, step back. Number 2, George Cosgrove, robbery.
Lieutenant.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Monroe?
That man.
Yes, he looks like one of them.
And the man next to him.
Yes, he looks like another one.
107 South 90th.
That looks like one of them.
Yes,
what's your
sure does.
business?
Clerk,
What kind of clerk?
That's one of them, Lieutenant.
I work at Farmer's Shoe
Yes,
Store.
that's one of them.
Yeah,
And
where's
the
that?
next one.
Yes,
Over on
absolutely.
Adams.
Sergeant Cogger,
78 North Adams.
Yes, Lieutenant.
have number 3 step out beside that man, please.
Number 3, step out. Move up right next to him. Okay.
Well, how about it?
Oh, there's not the slightest doubt.
Oh, I swear that those were 2 of the men.
Yeah, we thought so. We arrested them together. Sergeant Cogger,
Yes, Lieutenant.
hold number 2 and number 3 for interrogation.
Oh, thanks. Smells good.
Well, we'll work on Cosgrove first.
Okay. Gonna be tough, though.
Well, maybe with the identifications we can get something.
I'll bet you a dinner, Cosgrove or Santley. Don't say a thing.
I owe you dinner. It's a bet.
Yeah, then.
Cosgrove.
Okay.
Cosgrove and Santley have worked together before.
Did a stretch together. Cold in here?
Yeah, a little.
Their ammo show they never worked with anybody else.
Well, they haven't been out long. Whoever those other two guys were, they probably contacted Cosgrove.
Cosgrove, Lieutenant.
No. Sit down, George.
Need me?
George, you were identified in the line.
Yeah? Gonna save everybody a lot of time if you tell us who the other two men were on the job.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't on no job.
Now, look, I don't want to go over all that again.
All right.
We know you and Santley were two of four men that held up the First National Bank.
I told you before. I'll tell you again.
We found some money in your place.
I didn't put it there.
Two of the bank employees identified you.
You're crazy.
A guard was shot. He may not live.
I'm telling you. I didn't have nothing to do with the job.
I guarantee you a jury won't believe it.
You and Santley have pulled off a few jobs before in the past.
Yeah, we did time. Going straight now.
The money we found in your place figures about half of what was taken from the bank.
Ask Santley.
I'm asking you.
I'm telling you. I had nothing to do with it.
Maybe Santley did.
Ask him.
We're asking you.
If Santley had something to do with it, he didn't tell me.
3 men walked into that bank. 1 man in the car.
Yeah, I know. I read about
3 men walked out of that bank with $173,000. You and Santley were identified as 2 of those
it.
men.
Look, you can talk all night. I didn't have nothing to do with
Who were
it.
the other two?
Look, I tell you, I didn't.
Yeah?
Can you come out here, man?
Important?
Very.
Be right there. Talk to him, Pete.
Glad to.
Okay, what's so hot?
You know Stan Holt?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I know Stan. Been a long time.
Yeah, I've been going straight.
Tell the lieutenant what you told me, Stan.
Well, like I said, I've been going straight. I got a job, and I haven't gotten mixed up in nothing since I got out.
Just tell him what you told me.
Well, I will, but I'm just worried about getting into trouble.
What is it, Stan?
Well, you done me a favor once. About a week ago, a guy came to see me. A guy I did time with. He wanted to know if I wanted to drive for a job.
What job?
A bank job. He didn't tell me what bank. He just asked me if I wanted in.
Who was the guy?
My name's Kastro, Benny Kastro.
We got a record on him?
Yeah, it's coming up.
He never worked this territory. He's a Detroit boy. He was pretty big time before he got sent up. I got to know him pretty well in Stir, but I hadn't seen him till the other day. I didn't even know he was out until he showed up at my place.
How do you know where to find you?
Well, he said George Cosgrove gave him my address.
You know Cosgrove?
I've seen him a couple of times in the last couple of months. He always wanted to get together, figure out a job. He was always with a guy named Santley. Well, I read the papers this morning, and I put 2 and 2 together.
No, what do you mean?
Well, if Kastro shows up at my place and says Cosgrove told him where to find me, I figure he must be working with Kastro. And when I read about the First National job and how you already got Cosgrove and Santley...
Where can we find Castro?
Oh, I don't know.
There were 4 men in on the job.
Well, Kastro was the only one I saw.
Here's the package on Kastro.
Give it to Ben, Asher.
Okay, thanks.
Well, hello, Stan.
Oh, hello. I don't remember your name.
Asher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Castro's really got a reckon.
Yeah, did he work with anybody special?
Worked with a lot of boys. A lot of special ones.
He was a pretty big boy. He pulled off some fancy jobs before they sent him up.
And he came to see you about a week ago, huh?
I think it was on a Saturday. It was a Friday or Saturday of last week, I'm sure.
Quine, put out a pickup for Kastro.
Right. Oh, I'll get it.
And you don't know who the other man is, eh, Stan?
No, I don't know who it could be.
Right.
Well, you'll have to testify.
Yeah.
I will.
We'll give you plenty of protection.
Okay, thanks. That was a hospital. The bank guard just died.
Look, this Castro's a nasty guy.
Yeah.
He'll kill me if he finds out I came here.
Now, relax, Stan, relax. You'll get protection, and when we catch Kastro, he's not going to be in a position to kill anybody.
Cosgrove and Santley sure don't feel like talking.
Then we'll work on them until they do. And Pete, you and Asher work on Santley. Quine now take Cosgrove.
Okay.
Santley's in that one.
See you later.
Well, let's get to work.
Papers have got the story on Kastro.
Yeah.
It's a little dangerous.
Okay, we won't need you, Phillips.
Don't you guys ever get tired?
You should be a little tired by now.
Yeah, I'm a little tired.
Cigarette?
No.
Okay. We're going to work in shifts, Cosgrove. We're going to just keep talking to you until you tell us.
I've already told you.
How's Benny Kastro?
Who?
Kastro.
Benny Kastro.
One of the guys you held up the bank with.
I didn't hold
That's
up.
right, boy. You did some time with him.
I don't know him.
Contacted a guy named Holt last week. Wanted Holt to come in on the job.
I don't know any guy named Holt.
Stanley Holt.
I don't know him.
You did time with him.
You say I did time with him. You say I did time with this,
Kastro.
Yeah, well, I don't know him. I did time with a lot of guys.
Who was he, Sandley?
I tell you, I didn't have nothing to do with that bank job.
You and Cosgrove and Kastro.
No.
Who was the other guy?
How can I tell you if I don't know who you're talking about?
First National Bank job.
I know that.
Thought you said you didn't know what we were talking about.
I mean, these other guys.
You sure you didn't pull that job off by yourself?
I didn't pull it off at all. I didn't know nothing about it. I told you guys a dozen times.
Tell us again.
I didn't have nothing to do with it.
You'll go to trial and they'll convict you.
I didn't have nothing to do with it.
We know Kastro was in on it with you. Kastro was the other man in the bank with you and Cosgrove.
I wasn't in the bank.
Now, there's no use getting excited, Sandley.
I'm tired. You guys have been pounding on me all day and half the night. I want some sleep.
Now, let's take it real easy and start again.
Again?
Again, from the beginning. Who was the other guy?
I don't know. I tell you for the 100th time, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we got a long time until you change your mind.
I don't know any guy named Kastro. I don't know anything about the bank
A
job.
dozen people say you do.
And I say I don't. You hear me? I say I don't!
We hear.
I don't know.
Come on, Sandley.
You sewed up. Tell us and make it easy for yourself.
You and Cosgrove are a cinch to be convicted. We know Kastro was the third man in the bank.
Who was the guy in the car?
Where's Kastro? Where can we find him?
Oh, please, lay off.
Well, we get tired just like you do.
Then lay off.
Tell us where we can find Kastro.
I don't know.
Feel like some dinner, Pete?
Yeah. Get Bishop and Evans in here.
Yeah, 2 roast beef rare. What's the matter with you guys tonight?
Oh, we're beat.
And I thought something was wrong. You ain't making wisecracks.
Yeah, bring me some milk, eh?
Sure.
Hi.
Hello, Charlie.
I think I'll have some milk, too.
That's 2 milks.
Yeah, where's the menu?
You guys look like you've been to a funeral.
Charlie, how's the roast beef?
It's pretty good. I can give you a nice outside cut.
Okay, some coffee.
Yeah.
And 2 milks, 2 beefs.
Make mine rare.
2 coffee.
My mouth tastes awful. I must have smoked a whole pack.
Nothing, huh, Ben?
No, these guys are tough.
You know, I can't understand it.
No, what?
Sandley and Cosgrove, they know we've got him.
They're afraid of Castro.
Yeah.
They'll give it up sooner or later.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Well, the way it's going, I don't know whether they will or not. Huh?
For you.
Oh, someday that phone isn't gonna ring.
You know,
Hey,
we ribbed Charlie a lot.
you got
But he
me?
really does have good beef. I don't know how he does it at these prices.
Where?
Yeah, a plate this size would cost
All right, Cargan, I'll get right
$2.50
over.
a place like
Yeah, you're right.
Joey's, you know.
Yeah, I gotta break it up, Pete.
Oh, Ben.
Come on.
What's up, Ben?
You guys get back over with Santley and Cosgrove as soon as you can. Holt, a witness that identified Kastro, was just killed.
What? Small and Leeds?
Small's okay. He got one of the 2 men who killed Holt. Leeds is hurt pretty bad.
Well, let's go. They're small.
Yeah.
Hello, Ben.
Pete, you all right, huh?
Just barely. They were waiting in the hotel lobby. Hey, come on, let us through.
Who's in the ambulance?
Leeds. Got 2 in the chest. There's the guy I got. Leeds and I were right behind Holt.
And where's Holt?
There, by the elevators.
Oh.
Really nailed him.
I didn't even see it coming. The guy I got was standing over there behind that pillar. Castro
You sure it was Castro?
looked like his mug. I only got a quick flash. Leeds took Castro, and I took the guy they hauled off.
Well, who was he?
Identification in his wallet said Paul Williams. I've never seen him before.
Castro was in the hall.
Yeah, he blasted Holt. Yelled something about no good squealer. I started to go for him, but the other guy opened up. Castro cut down Leeds before he could get his gun out. By the time I went after him, he was out the back way. He had a car.
Heard it pull away.
I didn't see it, though.
No. I'm sorry about this, Ben.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
But I should have spotted it.
How?
I should have. Should have been ready for it. I know darn well Leeds has had it.
A rotten shame.
Sure is. You know his wife?
Well, I met her.
I know the whole family pretty well.
Oh, he might pull through.
Not a chance. Doc said he was nearly gone when they drove off.
Well, I'll go over and see the family.
No. Let me do it.
Okay. Come on, Pete. We're going back and show Santley and Cosgrove how to talk.
I can't talk anymore. I'm beat. I just can't talk.
You're going to talk until you tell us where we can find Kastro.
The bank guard's dead, Holt's dead, Paul Williams is dead, and a good cop's close to it.
I swear, Cosgrove, if you don't tell us where we can find
I
Kastro...
told you I don't know.
Where were you 2 days ago?
Oh, no.
Where were you?
I told you.
Where were you?
I was at home.
All day?
Yeah.
You just stayed in all day?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I don't remember. I just stayed in.
You don't know Castro?
No.
You were in stir with him?
No, maybe I met him.
We're gonna book you for murder.
Book me? Look, you guys have been working on me like this for nearly 2 days. Now, get satisfied, will you?
We're trying to.
I mean, lay off.
Where'd you meet Paul Williams?
I don't know Paul Williams.
He drove the car.
I don't know him.
He was the man waiting in the car while you held up the bank.
While you held it up with Castro and Santley.
A cop's dying,
Okay,
Cosgrove.
okay. I held up the bank. I pulled off the job.
Where can we find Castro?
I don't know.
Where does he live?
I don't know.
Where'd you meet to plan this job?
Look, please, I told you I was in on...
Where did you meet?
In a garage.
Where?
What garage?
On River. I don't remember the name.
Remember it.
I don't know. It was in a garage in the 1100 block.
You never saw Castro except in that garage?
No.
You're lying.
No, that's the truth.
How'd you meet him?
In stir.
Where did you meet him after you got out?
In the garage?
No.
You told us you never saw him outside that garage.
Okay, I saw him once when I met him. He told me to meet him at the garage.
You gave him Stan Holt's address?
Yeah.
Where does Castro live?
I told you I don't know where...
You know. You're afraid he'll pay you off like he paid off Holt.
Where is it, Cosgrove?
Okay, he lives at the West Side Hotel, but you ain't gonna find him there.
Where else would we find him?
Well, he might be holed up in the garage or at his girl's.
Where's his girl's?
657 East Sycamore. Name's June Bender.
Okay, house, hotel, what?
It's a house, a little white dome. Look, please, don't tip him what I told you. You don't know that guy.
We'll introduce ourselves. That's the house.
Oh, lights on.
You two cover the bank.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Asher, you better stay out of the way and cover us with the Thompson.
Okay, then.
Yeah?
I'm a police officer.
Holy... Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I've got a warrant.
What's
Pete.
going on? Hey, what do you think you're...
Where's Castro?
What?
I'll check the house.
Okay. Castro, Benny Castro, where is he?
I don't know no Benny Kastro.
You know him. Where is he?
He ain't got no right.
He's wanted for murder.
I don't know him. You ain't gonna find nobody here.
No, not here, Ben.
Now get out of here.
Let's go, miss.
What do you mean?
You're under arrest.
What for what?
He's not in the house. Better try the garage.
Is he in the garage?
Ain't got no garage.
I mean the one on River.
Why don't you go look?
We are.
You can't do this. Gee, what are the neighbors gonna say?
Staked out. 3 at the sides, 3 at the back.
Okay. Come on in with us.
Okay. There's a gray sedan parked in the alley.
Oh, it wouldn't be Castro's. If he's in the garage, his car's in with him.
Wish there was a window.
Yeah, there's one around the back. High, but it's blacked out. We can use a gas gun on it.
Yeah. A heavy lock.
Heavy door.
And give me the shotgun. Get out of the way. I'm going to blast the lock, then push my way in. Come in after me.
Right after you.
Okay.
Go on.
Hey, somebody's in here. Left the light on.
He was behind that car.
Yeah, move away from me. Move away. Kastro, come on out with your hands up. Okay, blast him.
He's down, Ben.
Kastro, all right.
Yeah. You know, I'm a little tired.
Come on, let's get out of this garage, huh? It's damp.
The lineup, where before you pass the innocent, the vagrant, the thief, the murderer.
My name is Cogger, Sergeant Pete Cogger. I'll explain the lineup to you. Each of the suspects you will see will be numbered. I'll call off a number, their name, and charge. If you have any questions or identifications, please remember the number assigned to the prisoner as I call his name. At the end of each line, when I ask for questions or identifications, call out the number. If you're sure or not too sure of the suspect, have him held. The officers who took your name will assist you.
The date is August 17th, 1942. The place? Enemy installations in France. Down from the skies sweep 12 American B-17s in deadly accurate attacks. The first American heavy bomber attacks from England. The historic 8th Air Force is making its bid for immortality, the beginning of its long and noble tradition. This was the start of America's superb air effort in the European theater during World War II, the beginning of the greatest air power the world has ever known. Remember that date, August 17th, 1942, a day to be proud of, one of many great historic moments that make up the unforgettable saga of the United States Air Force.
The lineup, starring Bill Johnstone as Lieutenant Ben Guthrie, is written by Blake Edwards with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Featured in tonight's cast were Jack Moyles as Sergeant Pete Carger, with Hy Everback, Raymond Burr, Virginia Gregg, Herb Butterfield, Stacey Harris, Howard McNear, and Peter Leeds. The lineup was transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle.
Lineup has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.